artistic archer, artistic misfit, artistic archer, artistic misfit, artistic archer, artistic misfit.
Hard to think straight when rhythms are louder than thoughts. About to get lost, breathing out exhaust around the clock in a dream state. Tension asks to see if I'm awake, sanity's at stake. To the weakest links, let me plead my case. I could free for days, lead the way for sheepish naysayers looking at me like that'll be the day. Space wasters trying to ride beats but aren't quite hitting it right. A bit of advice, it's all in the hips, all up in the mix. All cynics get chewed up and spit out like weed stems, treading in the deep end with bricks strapped to their feet. So timid with a bullshit image in a mouth full of gimmicks. Evil tongue, where the hell do you get that ego from? No love for fecal scum who flourish while I feed on crumbs. Freedom song sung, let me loose over the baseline. Stream of consciousness, blood is seeping over state lines. Break shackles with straining hands that crafted sandcastles as a youngster and left my name on dumpsters. DECA, this is all the walk in the park. I hit the target dead on with a shot in the dark. Stretch the limits or take it beyond, otherwise it's pointless. I can't call it even when the coin flips. Heads will catch on eventually and take notice, but tales of the vain and hopeless will change your focus. 30-year-old in a one-bedroom apartment with a drum machine from the 80s singing about his hardships. Little fledgling grew up, it's sorta depressing. He pays the bills by doing cover songs at Mormon weddings. Might as well load up the revolver and call it quits. Love for art's the only thing that would be hard to part with. Humor with a hint of darkness. Gotta take a moment to laugh at aspiring, starving artists. Parched lips better sip the devil's nectar. Strapped with the mic, he never made it past the metal detector. Yelling drunken curses at the record selector. Can't you do any better than this repetitive shit? No credit for pathetic attempts. Effortless rhetoric's a cinch, don't let it commence. The talentless are left on the bench looking hopeless, but like every rapper they still think they're the dopest. Walk around with swollen heads like I do. Ronda's pretty sick but aren't shit compared to my crew. Blatantly lying, they could keep trying, it's useless. A transparent front, I see right through it. Break shackles with straining hands that crafted sandcastles as a youngster and left my name on dumpsters. DECA, this is all the walk in the park. I hit the target dead on with a shot in the dark. Break shackles with straining hands that crafted sandcastles as a youngster and left my name on dumpsters. DECA, this is all the walk in the park. I hit the target dead on with a shot in the dark.
Who shot? Who shot?
Dream, 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 dream.
Safe and sound away from the devil's playground. Escape town before I lose it and break down. Away from the ladies of the night making rounds. Fast asleep, no need to awaken now. Counting up the fleeting moments of contentment. It's all downhill from here, I can sense it. Can't contend with me in the pen's friendship. Before I leave, death will have to wrench it out and clench grip. No need to get it caught up in the past tense. Dreaming of the way it'll be in the future. My hope doesn't turn to doubt in that sense. Its opinions that scar you, the truth hurts. I can accomplish anything with my eyes closed. Miles away from illusions and lies told. Running from the real world in a way. Contradicting all the words written on another day. Open your peepholes, time to go to work to earn a pretty shabby penny to spend as soon as you get it. It's pathetic, isn't it? Handle the business, but how do I benefit from it? No one can operate on an empty stomach. Soul on a leash, everybody wants a piece. Start to notice flat effects of all of those you're trying to reach. Hunger pains gotta feed off the recognition. When listeners accept the message within it, credit's given is best when their heads are positioned next to the system when spitting to death, and the rest of the catchphrases embedded in their noggins. Watch it, don't learn shit. Hot but can't burn kid. Raise the temperature, I'll toss them in the furnace. Earnest to giving the uncontrollable urges to service. Big-headed, small-timers sink your teeth into the curb is painless. I swear it, unlike the damage done to life itself. Opposite of a simile, right? Begin to see the light, then it fades into black again. Close the shades, of stressful days over, I'm back again. Drifting off as I dream a little dream, and I'm somewhere submerged in clear water, still breathing. Once in a while, I got the Elm Street blues. Meet confrontation head on when I'm asleep too. Nightmares where a bullet leaves a lung tore, or dreams of hanging dead rabbits on your front door. Turned on the porch light, said this is war. We might want to pick up some sticks and stones before the fight. His words are too powerful to stop him. The master of the domain that he's lost in. No tossing and turning. Sandman's a brain deceiver. Understands I need this world as a pain reliever. Right at the climax, life smacked me, and I awoke to my alarm clock screaming at me. High strung back to the world that I'm hiding from. Tried to run from the rising sun but couldn't get away. A pint of rum guzzled is an attempt to. My main man told me to live today, but I'd rather hit the hay. To dream forever, each and every go reach the better me. Soul creatures remedy, don't sleep will never be words I live by. Misguided kid tries to get by with this drive, no disguise. I just strive the masterpiece together strange endeavor. After release it, whether seeking treasure or to trap the beast forever. The evil half of the personality, demons and gods are wrapped around my actions, battling, having it out in things. Haven't been looking up lately, kinda shooken up. Maybe I should close my eyes to my waking life's pushing up daisies. Hate to see the drama, so I let go. Forget the world, being awake is too stressful.
Make our dreams. Make our dreams come to life. Life. Break our dreams come to life. Make our dreams come to life. Make our dreams come to life. Life.
All in all, it's mankind's darkest hour.
There is a glimmer of hope.
This hard knock life left my eyes blackened and bruised. Cursing the superstar, telling the youth it could happen to you. Masking the truth, dreams cracked in two pieces. Whole world at my fingertips, but couldn't quite reach it. Let it all out, brushed the weight of the world off my shoulders. All doubt thrown to the curb, there's no time for that. Now disregard, escape to paradise, forget life brochures. No searching photo albums, trying to find the past. Got so many ways to go from here, but rather large load to bear. Handle with care, the light of day you'll melt a cold stare. About time to crawl out of this dark crevice. Restless heart set on this precious hard epic. When the sun came out, I stared until it burned my retina. Left the hideaway and let my instincts guide the way. No sure out, at times hope turns to doubt, but somehow I know that everything will work out. Hope for the best, whole world passing me. Don't turn the other cheek and disregard the latest tragedy. Too many people surrounding, wander aimless, doubtful that they're capable of making changes. Everything seems to shape shift so rapidly. Will it all fall into place? I guess we'll have to see. A work in progress, still got a long way to go. Out of touch with the once was, gotta take it slow. Would you sell your soul for a hefty paycheck? A house in the burbs and a trophy, better have with a fake chest at the expense of others who suffer because of your plush lifestyle you already have. You're damn right, child. This broken promised land's full of Novocaine addicts who love the feeling of not feeling a thing. Very strange habits. When hope turns to doubt, my eyes tend to focus on the half-empty bottle in hand, dwelling on the priceless moments. All the right components, but no means of getting over. Let it all out. Brush the weight of the world off my shoulders. Been bruised and battered by those supposed to reach out. I'll say fuck the police, hell they beat my freedom of speech out. Blue and red flashing, I'm just beyond their reach. Who's been led by mindless obedience? Our culture teaches. Lose the shred of passion you clutch, you're left speechless. Lose your head asking the world to reveal its secrets. All obstacles are nothing but a minor glitch. Once you find your niche and decide to quit screaming life's a bitch. No sure out, sometimes hope turns to doubt, but somehow I know that everything will work out. Hope for the best, whole world passing me. Don't turn the other cheek and disregard the latest tragedy. Too many people surrounding, wander aimless, doubtful that they're capable of making changes. Everything seems to shape shift so rapidly. Will it all fall into place? I guess we'll have to see. A work in progress, still got a long way to go. Out of touch with the once was, gotta take it slow.
Entered a new era. Entered a new era. An era of fear. Fear and despair. Man is the eternal optimist.
time in the currency, journeying through an urban sea. All types ocean life, every one of them's in a hurry, urgently making their way through crowds of rare breeds, thinking that dollars will satisfy all of their needs. It goes deeper than that, 100,000 leagues to be exact. Schools of followers who need someone to lead the pack. Watch your own dorsal fin, that's the code of the sea. And beware of the predators with infinite rows of teeth. Trust lies in the fool's heart. Tried to snag a bag of coral reef and got hustled by pool sharks. Too dark, I couldn't see the product for God's sake. At least I'm not as gullible as those who feed off bait. Sleeping with the fish called Wanda, waves her tail in my face. Play's hard to get, but I kinda enjoy the chase. The nature of the Pisces, come to find out, she has a thing for broke artists with bushy eyebrows. Most uppity types don't give me the time of day. Despise them in a way, they give you eyes and swim away. Acting all salty like sardines. On the low, they love smoking fish sticks, if you know what I mean. So take that tuna crotch elsewhere. Good day, madam. When they turn tail, I can't help but gaze at them. Fuck it, I got bigger fish to fry. Keep my eyes open for a queen and vent frustration with a sigh. Can't live a lie, I let a lot of them slip through the netting. It's upsetting, but no sense in drenching tissue. At least I'm not another fiend hooked on fish food. I found other ways for dealing with all my issues. Take this for example, fathom the song's depth. Pretty shallow, huh? What a pitiful concept. Ask the bottom feeder, how low can you go? I'll tell you, kiss my Moby Dick before I stick it in your blowhole. I'm not a bad guy, in fact I'm a proud patron, an honorary member of the Save the Whales Foundation. But what about the manatee? His back's badly scarred. Battling with boat propellers has to be hard. The upper class is full of eggheads, sweet caviar, a bunch of cannibals with cocktails and flashy cars. As far as music goes, it's always off and on. Can't seem to catch a break even when they stock the pond. Competitors all say you'll probably crash. I mean, the kid didn't even pass oceanography class. No, seriously, it was a hard class with continental drift, mid-oceanic ridges, ocean currents, Pangea.
Involved with characters, and I find some characters very interesting. I like to explore them and see where we go with the character.
I can see your ribcage through your shirt, starving for attention. Master the art of aggression with a heart and expression. I've seen the type numerous times, nothing new to me. If it wasn't for his henchmen, he'd probably lose his teeth. Close your lips, I know your shit, slowly lick. Anyone with fame ain't got groupies with booties, but I seen them. Deviant demons, quick to taking the semen of their man's favorite famous rapper. That's ground slapper.
What about those backstabbers, slithering snakes for your love? Ready to strike, and then you gotta get it alive with venomous bites that go within the type that poses friends and waiting for that moment when you open and your back is turning vulnerable with no defense.
Some choose to super glue pipes to their lips, screaming life's a bitch. I might as well try and hide from it. The filthy lab rats in the newspapers you read about. I'm the one hiring amphetamine addicts to clean the house. Why?
Sitting in the closet, conscious of the actions of Mac and the mailman, and he who delivers pelvic milk, so she's wrapped around a lover. Can't wait to see what happens with what her husband discovers.
Uncover another brother that acts hard but is a coward. Stay strapped and packs a yak cause he thinks it gives him power. He's quick to pistol whip anybody that stares him down. He's claiming that he's a gangster but still living in his parents' house.
Lifestyle
from the viewer,
short Russians,
couple of ruffians
connected over this
ugly blend,
punching pens,
late hours.
Man, that must be
degenerate rappers conducting character studies.
But what about your reflection?
Can't disregard that.
Your imperfections,
numbskulls rocking hard hats.
Connection,
something a bit different.
A gifted intent to notice yourself in this instant.
Primal instinct in the concrete jungle has me feeling savage, prone to pointing fingers. Got to get rid of that filthy habit. Open the blinds and reveal the madness lurking about. Interpreting shouts, rock clutchers circling routes. The thrill is gone. I crossed the Rubicon a long time ago, trying to progress although the process is kinda slow. I've forgotten the days of yipping 10 strips, content with the sensuous kiss of every temptress. Faceless tan, misbreaking those hips, misshapen and branded, taken for granted, get played and throw fits. That's the ritual. My man Maine told you to close your lips. You know the gist. It's not hard to tell. We're all full of shit.
It's the procrastinator, always waiting to do it later. Cater a danger head in between the jaws of a gator. It seems that though that everything that's touched tends to break. Endless days and nights that are swept away in the days. Been living with the head in a cloud, passing the weed, spending the green every week on another satchel of trees. Stuck on vices, situation tighten, crank the vice grips. Do it like that or do it like this, always indecisive. Unorganized confusion in a room of scattered mementos. Door closed and I social wanted to be enclosed. Follow the lifestyles once the right components get mixed. Staying secluded cause the music is the mistress.
Hey man, You drink too much and what do you accomplish using liquids as you crunch a grudge against what? Life ain't been that difficult. To pistol pull pointed to your dome. Home wasn't dysfunctional. You got an onion, girl. That butt makes every man cry. And I notice the focus of your ego. People please, that short man complexes. The conscious confidence to be a complete dick, conceited shit. Uneven with your insecurities. Sure, the breeze blows against a man, but that's life. What are you wanting? The word or justification? I got problems. Lifestyle
from the viewer,
short, fussy, and couple of ruffians
connecting over this ugly blend, clutching pens,
late hours.
Man, that must
those
be
degenerate rappers conducting character studies.
But what about your reflection?
Can't disregard that.
Your imperfections,
numbskulls rocking hard hats.
Connection,
something a bit different.
A gifted intent to notice yourself in this instant.
Life. True. Lifestyle monstrosities. The live is from
Other crews, they're not as good as us.
It's just life.
Releasing this cycle, see you gotta follow the guidelines. Breaking out of the regular patterns of life itself. Trying to excel with the hand of myself and doing alright for myself. Broken pieces of the mind. No releasing this cycle, see you gotta follow the guidelines. Breaking out of the regular patterns of life itself. Trying to excel with the hand I was dealt and doing alright for myself. Broken down, analyzed, and placed in a certain category. That's a story. Surely I've forgotten how to breathe. Paint the walls blue, all plans tend to fall through. Critical tongues belittle what's done. So what are you proud to be? Clutching the railing with one hand, dangling from the balcony. Unsure what's down beneath, slipping free fall for 1,000 feet. Everything important just seems so out of reach. I'll drown in the feet, but can't be told how to speak or shout beliefs. Sever my ears in an attempt to shut it all out. Van Gogh had the right idea, painting life as he saw it. Almost lost it. Post-apocalypse, I spotted the attacks, so snatch him up, hold him hostage, and close the drawbridge. The pen is mightier than the sword. Just come to grips with defeat. If it's unique, they'll all stare in disbelief. Starting from scratch, I'll set my notebook on fire. Pull out the thumbtacks from my wall and tear down all these flyers. Faulty ciphers, idiot critics, how to react. You could drown or burn me alive, just don't toss me in the briar patch. Light your messiah crack and bomb the higher class. I'll leave them all in the dust so they could analyze my tire tracks. Broken pieces of the mind. No releasing the cycle, see you gotta follow the guidelines. Breaking out of the regular patterns of life itself. Trying to excel with the hand I was dealt and doing alright for myself. Broken pieces of the mind. No releasing the cycle, see you gotta follow the guidelines. Breaking out of the regular patterns of life itself. Trying to excel with the hand I was dealt and doing alright for myself. Hit the lights, electricity's out, so it's begun. Reach to the sky and try to replace the bulb in the sun. It's useless. Now who envisions the land of the free as a twisted Rockwell depiction of an American family? Ear to ear smiles, listen to the cries of that dying child, dying inside, smoking while surrounded by broken vows. I'm prepared for the world and running scared, tied to loose and hung despair. Like at this point, I don't even fucking care. I lose myself in the rhythm, lose it, period. Dead to the city, but music brings me back to life again. Misplace my marbles while delivering loose new theories. This goes so thick to penetrate, an ice pick couldn't pierce my skin. Voice opinions using words as instruments in the land of pagan god worshippers tortured by their insignificance. A hypocrite cursing this money-hungry culture I'm appalled with, while pondering ways to fill my hollow wallet. Lost and found, pardon the hopeless concepts tossed around. Party and bullshit things are hardly in focus with this bogus talk of the town. Dying to be noticed till your reflections all you see. This is new to me, confusing's rooted deep. I'm picking up all these pieces of the mind. No releasing the cycle, see you gotta follow the guidelines. Breaking out of the regular patterns of life itself. Trying to excel with the hand I was dealt and doing alright for myself. Broken pieces of the mind. No releasing the cycle, see you gotta follow the guidelines. Breaking out of the regular patterns of life itself. Trying to excel with the hand I was dealt and doing alright for myself. Broken down, analyzed, and placed in a category. Dreams the whole town being vandalized. Pacing in my laboratory, too restless. I walk the facts and stop and chat with the see-through. Toss rocks and stained glass, no God exists in the cathedral. Travel to the place where the self is hidden. With a duct tape mouth, the result of this hellish living, which requires less intelligence than daytime television. Or the catchy tune stuck in your melon, yet you can't help but listen. Brainwashed and hung out to dry, then soaked by the gray clouds in the sky. Rinse and repeat 1,000 times. A disturbing sequence, torments unfulfilled desires lurking deep within, manipulating the beliefs of men. Purchase an escape after you receive some ends on the first of the month, just to bring some light to the weekend. It's all so pretend, I've already greeted the end. He departed saying reach for the stars until we meet again. Broken pieces of the mind. No release from this cycle, you gotta follow the guidelines. Breaking out of the regular matters of life itself. Trying to excel with the hand that was dealt, and doing alright for myself. Broken pieces of the mind. No release from this cycle, you gotta follow the guidelines. Breaking out of the regular matters of life itself. Trying to excel with the hand that was dealt, and doing alright for myself.
Fine.
Everything that you felt gone like that. In the past, but you want that life back. On the right track, then it's right back to the same old, already tried that. In a land of broken promises, gotta learn how to cope with the consequence of swallowing nonsense. Tell me, which out of all these gods exists? Open your mind when you're hoping to find a way out of the shadows and enter the light of day. Why decay right away? Hide the gray cloud above, out of love, try to stay grounded but fly away. The truth won't set me free, the police won't let me be. Spitting exhaust out the brand new SUV to the brown clouds, all that's left to see. Picture that, a vast wasteland. As a result of the ways a man make a stand. Hate the lifestyle, don't hate the man. No one ever really gave a damn. See the universe in a grain of sand. Become one with life, staring in amazement. Trying to make sense out of all creation. Try to stay sane in a faulty nation. None of us are in a place to be. It's make-believe, don't feel safe to breathe. Escape written on every face to see. Waiting patiently to break free, gotta take the lead. Are you one with a taste of greed? Caught up in illusion, got a concrete head. I can relate, you feel lost with each step. So many things in the past that you regret. Take a look at my stomping grounds, where wandering lost souls haunt the town. Used to have both feet on the ground, now it's bloodshot eyes sheathed off the pound. Grew wings overnight, lost the crown. Hold on to the self when you're lost in doubt. Shot down, watching the crowd talking out loud. Every one of them blind to what you're talking about. All that you had gone just like that. In the past, but you want that life back. On the right track, then it's right back to the same old, already tried that. In a land of broken promises, gotta learn how to cope with the consequence of swallowing nonsense. Tell me, which out of all these gods exists? Everything that you felt gone like that. In the past, but you want that life back. On the right track, then it's right back to the same old, already tried that. In a land of broken promises, gotta learn how to cope with the consequence of swallowing nonsense. Tell me, which out of all these gods exists? Death to the words of the sage. Take what you will, discard the rest. Part of the test. Opinions scarred your flesh with another man's work carved in your chest. Whole life documented in rhyme. Impressionist minds embedded in time with a venomous trying to put an end to the shine. The competitive kind is an evident crime. Death to the words of the sage. I don't wanna hear the prophets speak. Save that for the frail-minded, like all the local cats who don't wanna acknowledge me. That's politics without fair-skinned thought police and suits and ties. I see right through your lies. Became everything that you despise with a new disguise. Take a minute to reflect on the past and all you once knew. Got rid of regret, nothing you can undo. Simple as that, but the evil some do can't be forgotten. Like the cats with a pistol grip, they deep to face me, twisted off all the lick. I said pistol whipped, every single one of you was fake to me. And the shoe fits perfectly, but your brand new kicks are tainted by the blood stains on the pavement. Thought every drop would get washed away in a storm when the rain hit. Selfish selflessness, trying to minimize pain, the results are fatal. Your self-help books on the coffee table, culture's the cold hand that rocks the cradle. Everything that you felt gone like that. In the past, but you want that life back. On the right track, then it's right back to the same old, already tried that. In a land of broken promises, gotta learn how to cope with the consequence of swallowing nonsense. Tell me, which out of all these gods exists? Everything that you felt gone like that. In the past, but you want that life back. On the right track, then it's right back to the same old, already tried that. In a land of broken promises, gotta learn how to cope with the consequence of swallowing nonsense. Tell me, which out of all these gods exists? Which out of all these gods exists? What a lovely view, something's a bit strange though. Seems deceiving like a demon with the face of an angel. Sun rays are slowly creeping over the hillside as it rises, and life is good out here for the most part. Besides this overwhelming feeling of confinement, fenced in, most of my time spent sniffing substance, attempting to forget all that surrounds me. Dropped off at the wrong stop. On the brighter side of things, we got the best lawn on the block, and every house looks the same as far as the eye can see. that eerie perfection, the quintessence of privacy. My folks lied to me when I was young. There's nothing out there, son. Some children are rudely awakened at night by the sound of gunshots, but not in my neck of the woods. The bees are counting funds while watching the evening news, and I've slept good every night of my life until recently. Held hostage by this place and fiending for a change of scenery. There's no use in counting sheep when I lose sleep. That's for when you're wide awake, evaluating people you meet. Prosit acting, hope and passion, broken half, holding back emotions that unfold the fact my soul's trapped in a cul-de-sac. But tonight I'm leaving an ascetic by nature, journey into a foreign land that gazes skyscrapers. That's where the wild things are, rabid hyenas that target the weakest and tear his carcass to pieces. Fill my pockets with grain and left everything behind. 5 words rolling off my tongue, seeking he shall find. Arrived around 9 o'clock, stepped off the bus, met a petty pusher, dropped $5 and copped the Dutch. What to do now? Like this and come right this way. Listen to the street preacher speaking of the righteous way. If that's the path to take, I'm headed in the wrong direction. See deceptions, the pompous prophet's strongest weapon. Never been fond of lessons, it's time to move on. Seems like I've been told how I should live for way too long. Spotted a shadow making love to the product that ruined his life. Setting flame to an aluminum pipe. Been using like the lady of the night, selling her skin. Dwelling in the hellish environment, developing her habits. I feel something trying to escape inside. If it broke free in this place, there's no way I'd survive. Met an old man who said his soul left his flesh in search of a land where time is just a concept, where the pavement doesn't suffocate the earth beneath it. Took the wrong steps, I guess. The stress left him defeated. Conquest cut short, learned his father was pride. Full of himself at one point, but now he's hollow inside. A hooded figures on the billboard, painting, waiting for cars to pass so we could continue to face property. Crossed the street and met a beautiful specimen. On her way home from the club, strolling with her best friend. What's your plan for the night? Oh, we're headed to my place to sniff the night away, and you're more than welcome to stay. Walk into her crib, I saw a car that collided with steel. Probably an intoxicated driver behind the wheel. What a shame. We finally reached our destination. Threw back a couple shots and choked on the rest of the Dutch I bought. She came on strong, the smell of lust emanating penetration. How could I not give in to temptation? Knew when I first saw her that it was a sure thing. One night standing on her balcony the next morning. Wrote a note, thanks for the hospitality, and left. All hope lost as I fled the apartment complex.
It was a long, tough, hard ride through a bad part of town, but I could walk away from it now.
Heartbeats shaking the walls, echoing through the streets. See, the tempo changes depending on the situation. I should express to the various rhythms in my chest that move me. An outsider pretending to blend into this lost soul haven. Take each lesson, hold it close. Deep breaths, don't overdose on reality. Heard somewhere it's what you make it out to be. That shit's foul to see. Still I don't regret opening my eyes. Stern expression, all emotion disguised. The morning sun was too much, I couldn't stand the heat. So I walked to the park and took refuge in the shade of a banyan tree. And as I sat there thinking about all that had commenced, the universe told me its secrets and everything made perfect sense.
It's a bad day, walking the street and sleep, talking to sheep. The beat never changes regardless of faces, places, weightless heart. Cremation parts, take this tart with whom I cross paths. A beautiful face, incredible shape, hard-headed, soft ass. One could talk fast and lead the slam directly to the slaughter. This daughter's soul, believe it, she's being led to the water hole. Not thinking the shepherd is her biggest obstacle, but it happens in every facet of life. People can't pass it their sight, blinded by the wool, described as rude, described as fool, pulled over their eyes. The vibrant squad getting ready to aim and fire with aim and desire to burn up all of their lives. I notice this, watching each one of them walk their path, talking trash to those straying away. That's why I start to laugh, cause sheep are sheep, regardless of their steps taken. Breaking away in their eyes is the form of drastically changing. Never weighing the fact that their tracks are left on a trail of trends. These invalids' innocence is their ignorance, innocence. Glisten subtly discovered, utterly disgusted. I wonder, are they the only creatures whose lives seem to be covered?
Critical bastard, what makes you so much better than them?
That's not my point of view, but I would never befriend them. The feeble-minded peoples don't front Decker, you know it's true.
Maybe if you weren't such a cynic, people would listen to you.
Critical bastard, what makes you so much better than them?
That's not my point of view, but I would never befriend them. They're feeble-minded people, don't front Maine, you know it's true.
Maybe if you weren't such a cynic, people would listen to
so
you.
Different, aren't you? No old sweaters in the closet. Never followed the shepherd who led his flock off a cliff, descending to the depths of this bottomless pit. And it's only a matter of time according to the watch of your wrist, before those lost in the abyss set it off. This time bomb they all watch as the earth let exhaust. It's sickening, enough to make you feel a bit nauseous. Predictions of the end cross your lips. Can't they all see they're being lied to? Says the voice inside of you. Never thought of the thousands across the world just like you. Cause you're an individual, not even a little bit hypocritical. They're all the same to you and it's pitiful. Nothing to soothe the pain, and you know who's to blame. All of those who don't see eye to eye with your views have changed. But what have you done to accomplish your goal? It's all talk, right? Deep conversations and intoxicated nights. The ones who preach you don't know how to take advice. They'll pay the price for not conforming to your way of life. You're better than them, a saint in these times of crisis. Only kick it with kids who share your self-righteous likeness. A Cap Hill dweller, no name brands, no fast food. That makes a difference, huh? That's what you tell them when they ask you, why do you live like that? What a stupid question. They'd rather not think about the world's problems, it's too depressing. But you're so different, aren't you? Won't ever try to see that you're another motherfucking sheep just like me. Critical bastard, what makes you so much better than them?
That's not my point of view, but I would never befriend them. The feeble-minded people don't front Decker, you know it's true.
Maybe if you weren't such a cynic, people would listen to you.
Critical bastard, what makes you so much better than them?
That's not my point of view, but I would never befriend them. They're feeble-minded people, don't front Maine, you know it's true.
Maybe if you weren't such a cynic, people would listen to you.
Where exactly have you left footprints, concrete slabs in the neighborhood?
Where exactly have I left footprints, concrete slabs in the neighborhood?
Where exactly have you left footprints, concrete slabs in the neighborhood?
Where exactly have I left footprints, concrete slabs in the neighborhood?
Where exactly have you left footprints, concrete slabs in the neighborhood?
Is that really what matters?
Know that it all works out the way it should. I take the time to listen to the heart and the voice inside my thoughts. Pave the mind of the musician, gotta find my path in the time I've got, in the time I'm here in the shadow realm. It's only safe for the battle helmet, forward motion. All my hopes are cloaked in a dream of change. Telescreens in every home, fear in the eyes of every man that's so afraid of the unknown. Murdering God and killing the planet, one and the same. What are they hiding from? Gumshoe, uncover the truth that's buried under a mountain of lies in a place I dwell. Say it by self. Every one of them loves to live inside this cell, cry for help, but all you hear is the lies they tell. Prison cell broke, clutch your bars where the rest are living. Well, it's a sick joke. Fat cats are laughing it up. Leaf machine broke, wrenching the system, left all the wisdom back in the tribal days, and the tensions rising. Time to make decisions.
Where exactly have I left footprints, concrete slabs in the neighborhood? Walk each path to remain indifferent and stay the same, but change is good. So I place my faith in the sensations and all of my hate in a safe haven. Then ball it and save it, call it a name and properly raise it. Send it to college and make it a marketing major with stars in its eyes and a Hollywood agent.
Do what you gotta do.
Take this anger, this blame, and this anguish, this pain, and this angst, and bank it and pray that it makes me famous. Feel shame each day that I say it, the only way I can take it.
Patiently waiting to make an impression, escaping the ways of the latest profession. I'm locked in the basement, awaiting acceptance, lost in a day in a state of depression.
The closet escape is expression, and solemnly make it to save your existence. So promise the fame is the game when you win it. I'm already playing which way am I headed?
Bottom feeder broke, autumn leaves are falling, follow your calling. Rain cloud above came along with the loss of a newfound love.
She's all I really stroke. I want her to be the solvent in all my faults, but they just drown her up. They're beyond what her flesh could pull out of.
She doesn't exist, a face in a dream stuck in the subconscious, tugging on my wits, only content when sucking her tits.
Palming her ass and rubbing her hips. What do I call it? What it is? My self-conscious sucking dick.
Expectations stuck in a ditch, watch the road.
I lost control.
Impossible.
I watched the road. How am I not where I want to go?
Where were you when you lost your soul?
Right there near to the pot of gold.
So carefree when you got the dough.
Whole process is stop and go.
Audible illusions and obstacles.
Where exactly have I left footprints, concrete slabs in a neighborhood?
Where exactly have you left footprints, concrete slabs in a neighborhood?
Where exactly have I left footprints, concrete slabs in a neighborhood?
Where exactly have you left footprints, concrete slabs in the neighborhood?
Where exactly have I left footprints, concrete slabs in a neighborhood?
Where exactly have you left footprints, concrete slabs in the neighborhood?
Where exactly have I left footprints, concrete slabs in a neighborhood?
Where exactly have you left footprints, concrete slabs in the neighborhood?
Where exactly have you left footprints?
Every single place I've been, confined, but I'll make my mark anywhere I go up until this life ends. Even concrete's not concrete though. Footprints left in the sand are nothing but dust in the wind. Dust to dust and it all begins again. Origin, porcelain soul, fragile existence wrapped in emotion, easily broken a million fragments. Inhale smoke from the breath of dragons. Laugh at danger, fear of the after, nightmares and self-consciousness. What do you see when you're staring into the mirror? Is not what haunts you, this lack of self-worth.
You know you're out of step. You can leave it, let the noise of the world drown out its bells, but it won't please you.
Everything that you felt gone like that. In the past, but you want that life back. On the right track, then it's right back to the same old, already tried that. In a land of broken promises, gotta learn how to cope with the consequence of swallowing nonsense. Tell me which of all these gods exist. Open your mind when you're hoping to find a way out of the shadows and enter the light of day. Why decay right away? How to break out of love, try to stay grounded but fly away. The truth won't set me free, the police won't let me be. Spitting exhaust into brand new SUV till the brown clouds all that's left to see. Picture that, a vast wasteland. As a result of the ways a man make a stand. Hate the lifestyle, don't hate the man. No one ever really gave a damn. See the universe in a grain of sand, become one with life, staring in amazement. Trying to make sense of all creation, try to stay sane in a faulty nation. None of us are in a place to be, it's make believe. Don't feel safe to breathe. Escape written on every face you see. Waiting patiently to break free, gotta take the lead. Are you one with the taste of greed? Caught up in illusion, got a concrete head. I can relate, you feel lost with each step. So many things in the past that you regret. Take a look at my stomping grounds where wandering lost souls haunt the town. Used to have both feet on the ground, now it's bloodshot eyes, cheek off the pound. Grew wings overnight, lost the crown. Hold on to the self when you're lost in doubt. Shot down, watching the crowd, talking out loud. Every one of them blind to what you're talking about. All that you had gone just like that. In the past, but you want that life back. On the right track, then it's right back to the same old, already tried that. In a land of broken promises, gotta learn how to cope with the consequence of swallowing nonsense. Tell me which of all these gods exist. Everything that you felt gone like that. In the past, but you want that life back. On the right track, then it's right back to the same old, already tried that. In a land of broken promises, gotta learn how to cope with the consequence of swallowing nonsense. Tell me which of all these gods exist. Death to the words of the sage. Take what you will, discard the rest. Part of the test, opinion scarred your flesh with another man's word carved in your chest. Whole life documented in rhyme. Impressionist minds embedded in time with a venomous trying to put an end to the shine. The competitive kind, it's an evident crime. Death to the words of the sage. I don't wanna hear the prophet speak. Save that for the frail-minded, like all the local cats who don't wanna acknowledge me. That's politics without fair skin, top police in suits and ties. I see right through your lies. Became everything that you despise with a new disguise. Take a minute to reflect on the past and all you once knew. Got rid of regret, nothing you can undo. Simple as that, but evil some do can't be forgotten. Like the cats with a pistol grip, they deep to face me. Twisted off all the lick I sip, pistol whipped. Every single one of you was fake to me. And the shoe fits perfectly, but your brand new kicks is tainted by the blood stains on the pavement. Thought every drop would get washed away in the storm when the rain hit. Selfish selflessness, trying to minimize pain, the results are fatal. Your self-help books on the coffee table, cultures, cold-handed rocks the cradle. Everything that you felt on like that. In the past, but you want that life back. On the right track, then it's right back to the same old, already tried that. In a land of broken promises, gotta learn how to cope with the consequence of swallowing nonsense. Tell me which of all these gods exist. Everything that you felt on like that. In the past, but you want that life back. On the right track, then it's right back to the same old, already tried that. In a land of broken promises, gotta learn how to cope with the consequence of swallowing nonsense. Tell me which of all these gods exist. Which of all these gods exist? Which of all these gods exist? splitting headache and spit a lung. The bottom feeders contend as long as he has some liquor funds. Big 1-9 now with no fake identification, feeling like I got front row seats to the end of creation. One button push away, another day, another gray horizon. Eyes tend to look the other way. In the mechanized world, polished nicely like a good blow. Some are living snug in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood though. Bottom feeders running around the house looking for some cancer stick change underneath the couch cushions. But I can't complain, I'm better off than a lot of folks that barely hang on to the edge with no one there to toss some rope. No need to question why sob stories are often told. The answer's plain as day, like why did the chicken cross the road? Hostile environment, that's what potion's for. It's hard to drown sorrows when dwelling on the ocean floor, so impure. Temptation's my sworn enemy. We used to kick it until I changed my born identity. Tried to settle down with her, but it never worked out right. Should've known you can't turn a foe into a housewife. House life, it's alright, even when it's raining. I could rap like it's no thing, but barely can hold a conversation. The introvert only expresses when he holds his pen. Relates more to Herman Hesse than he does to his closest friends. Set the trap, time to capture the town's attention. They're bound to mention the name in the crowded session. There'll always be a couple full of doubt that slept in, but changing in any minor ways out of the question. Do what I love, who knows if it's the right approach. I am the man on the corner reciting Bible quotes. Some need saviors for answers they seek to save their souls. Jesus freaks of nature playing the role. The world's taking its toll on my fragile mind. I'd get away from it all if only I had the time and some dollars to spend. I'm just a dreamer, dream a little dream, the whole world's falling apart. Face facts, nothing's meant to last forever. In need of adhesive to put the pieces back together. The faster the better, but should we just give it up? Most already have too self-absorbed to give a fuck. Face the facts, nothing's meant to last forever, kid. The world wants to end, who the hell are you to let her live? Hope for the best, right? But that just doesn't cut it. It wouldn't hurt as much if I didn't love it. Appear emotionless to all that lies in the street. It's locked deep inside, I wonder if I cry in my sleep. Try to reach new heights, but gravity's holding me down. Yet I dream of levitating, escape instead of waiting for the world to test my patience with both feet on the ground. It's also fast-paced, a couple hits will slow me down. Exhaling smoke signals, it seems I'm in a dream state, and I can't figure out if I'm asleep or awake. I'm incapable of shedding tears, scared to death of dying. All this stuff is fear. Guess I'm just relying on my love, hoping it'll pay off in the long run. What's your occupation? I've been told this is the wrong one for me. Well, don't you wanna live comfortably? Money hungry like the rest of them. A cold world left them numb. Lost that loving feeling, nothing to feed your soul. So you swallow lies and believe everything you're told. Throwing your hands up perpetuates this mindless obedience. Kid, that's our culture in a nutshell. Believe me, our God's not a slut, she just fucks well. And mankind can't seem to learn how to tuck its tail. Serving dick like, put that in your mouth and smoke it. Sounds hopeless, you're bound to choke in it. I could scream about change till my face turns blue, but I'm better off holding my breath. Same